Tick, Reaper, and I, and I'm sorry, Tick, Falcon, Reaper, and I, are going to go over patrol tactics. If we're walking through the woods, walking down the street, whatever, these are our formations that we use, and these are our coverage sectors. And you guys will practice this stuff as well. What we do is we start off, we'll have, if we're, pretend for the moment, I guess we'll start back here a little bit, guys. We'll pretend for the moment we're patrolling in this direction going down the road. We have our point man up front, and fire team lead is usually in second place. And then your other guys, and of course you have your rear gunner. We'll start with Ranger file. Yeah. Our signal for Ranger file is two fingers right together because we're basically in file in a nice line with each other. We're going to be spaced apart. Thank you. We're going to be spaced apart about 4 or 5 feet, give or take, at any given time. The fire team lead does not want to get too close to his point man, but the reason he's here and not in the back is if he calls a halt or sees something, I need to be able to get up to him to communicate quietly. So what we'll do is we'll call the Ranger file to get into it, and then of course moving out is just like you see in the movies, just going forward. The next command I also want to go over is setting a rally point, and that is actually the circle. Is setting a rally point. Yeah, whoopty-doo. This, of course, the rally point, if we engage contact and we have to go back to the rally, this will be our rally point that we come back and regroup at, for all those who make it back. Right? We hope. Basically, we have our different coverage. The point man is concerned with this 180-degree arc in the front. He has to be walking and taking his time and really paying attention because the rest of us are dependent on him. Yeah, not step on landmines and stuff. We all died. The second and third guys are covering the sides. They're covering the other 180 degrees. If I'm right-handed, so I'd probably cover this side. Falcon likes to shoot left, so it kind of works for him to cover that side. If by chance you're righty and you're in Falcon's position, you want to do a shoulder transition, because that's going to be a lot easier for your coverage. So.
And Reaper takes care of the rear?
And Reaper is on rear security. Rear security is walking backwards about half the time. He's taking a good picture, he'll turn around, he'll walk forwards for a while, and then he'll turn around, he'll keep an eye. We have 360 security with this. But you have to be up and scanning and really paying attention to your surroundings. The next two commands that we want to go over while we're in this position is Halt and Freeze. Sound similar, but they're actually two very different commands. Alright. Halt. This is the Halt command. Just open palm. And we relay it back. Everybody does this when you see it. So
with your non-firing hand.
With your non-firing hand. Yes, your non-firing hand. Halt basically means he has seen or heard something and he's not exactly sure what it is. Exactly. I'm a real American, right? And he's not exactly sure what it is, but he wants to stop our movement. At that point, we all need to come down and take a knee and watch our sectors. If we're in this position for more than about 30 seconds, because it's taken him a while to figure it out, we're going to go ahead and drop prone and lower our profile. Because if he's taking that long to figure it out, odds are there could be something out there. So let's go ahead and lower our profile so we don't get picked up. So from this point, as a fire team lead, I might come over to Tick and be like, what do you got? Or we may use the radios or comms.
I think I saw.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Huh?
You tell put the tab? Okay. The other command that Tick may give, because we're in immediate danger, is freeze. Don't move a muscle. Don't go to kneeling, don't go prone, don't fart. Just breathe and watch the point man on what he does. basically at that point, he has seen somebody. We are danger close. The next movement, a snap of a twig, whatever, could give us away. That pretty much explain it, Dick, do you think?
Yes.
Okay. So, the difference between halt and freeze. What's the difference between halt and freeze? Yes, sir, you, sir. Okay. Not a problem, Jesse.
Halt means stop where you are. He thinks he heard something. If he doesn't know what it is, after a minute or two, you go down. Freeze. Stop exactly where you are. Your ass is about to get killed.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
I like that explanation.
I like that.
Halt, stop, freeze,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Cover your ass.
The other patrol that we use most commonly, we don't use Ranger File a lot. Yes, this is actually not the Devil's Horns, but or Rock On or whatever. This is actually to indicate staggered. So we're gonna go to a staggered column. So I'm gonna stagger off the point man and come back out about 10 feet or so. I'm gonna go to one side. Falcon's gonna be opposite me. Reaper's gonna be backing opposite him. We're still gonna cover our sectors. Well, in this case, I guess I'll cover right. But this is most frequently how we go down roads. Two will be on one side, the other two will be on the other. Okay. That way we still have coverage everywhere, but we're not just walking down straight down the middle of a road or path. This is most likely the position that you're going to be walking in most of the time, unless we're just going through some really narrow trails and brush and stuff. So, Ranger File, staggered. Okay. Good? Alright. Alpha team, come up here. Alright. So we're going to start with Ranger File, right? So that's Ranger File. Staggered. Move to staggered. There you go. Alright, walk forward a little bit, Tick, and then call whatever command you need to call. Make sure you got your guns up, covering your sectors.
So anyone can...
Relay that command with your non-shooting hand. Go to a knee, guys. Okay, y'all can move out. There you go. Yep. Okay.
Let me strip them.
Yeah, we're gonna strip these off pretty well. Yeah. We're doing pretty good on time, so.
Hey, do it. Hey, yo. Hello!
Hold.
You gotta tell him what to do, P. Green. Gotta tell him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, hey, yo, it's not gonna work.
You're moving along technically. Hey yo!
Hey ho! Who the ho?
Idaho.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Guys, if you're number 3 on your patrol, FYI, you're responsible for your number 4 man because he's got to look behind him at all times. Do not leave your rear security somewhere and just walk off without him.
Especially if they have assault.
Yeah.
This really gets,
They're your
and
best
this gets into the CQB too, because a lot of times she'll be pulling number 4 by his vest as he's walking backwards as you're moving room to room.
You just kinda
So go ahead and
And make
start
sure he
thinking about
sees
it.
all the hand signs. If you have to walk up and tap him.
Yeah, you may have to, kind of hit him in the shoulder and go, hey! Well, without the hey.